Hi, and welcome to the Leading with Data Masterclass. I'm thrilled you're here because it means you want to get more out of your data with Monday.com. So, why data? Well, because it's one of the most valuable resources any organization has. By the end of this session, I hope you'll see how Monday.com can help you harness your data, uncover insights, and drive real impact for your business. Before we dive in, let me first introduce myself. I'm Sammy, an Enterprise Customer Success Manager here at Monday.com. In my role as a CSM, I'm passionate about helping people adopt technology in a way that's not only effective, but also fun, since Monday really is a tool that most people are using every single day. Now let's walk through what we will be covering today. We'll start with why reporting in Monday.com matters, why leading with data is so powerful, and what it can unlock for your organization. Then we'll cover the how, looking at key Monday.com features such as boards and board views, dashboards and widgets, and even work docs. Next, we'll dive into some of the newer platform developments within Monday, including enterprise-level reporting. This is brand new content for this year's masterclass. And finally, we'll explore how Monday.com's AI can help you surface insights faster and make reporting a whole lot easier. All right, let's dive in. So, what are the goals of today's masterclass? First, I hope you leave with a clear understanding of all the reporting capabilities available on Monday.com, whether you're just getting started with dashboards or looking to take them to the next level. Second, I want to empower you to create your own reports, from dashboards to work docs and beyond. It's not just about knowing what capabilities exist, but that you feel confident to start putting this into practice. And finally, I want you to walk away feeling ready to lead with data, feeling confident to spot trends, uncover insights, and make more informed decisions that drive real impact. So, why lead with data? Or put simply, what's in it for you? There are many reasons why leading with data matters, but today I'll focus on 4 that matter most. First, leading with data helps you take fewer risks. By seeing what's happening in real time, you can spot issues early and act on them before they escalate. Second, it helps you avoid costly mistakes, since data can reveal patterns before the issues turn into expensive problems. Third, it allows you to set clear targets so that, fourth, execution can stay aligned to your company goals and everyone is focused on what really matters. You already have the data within Monday.com. Now it's just about how you can unlock its full value so that you can lead with clarity, confidence, and impact. So how do we actually do that? Let's take a look. First up, boards and board views. Boards hold all your data, and board views let each team member see it in a way that makes sense for them. This flexibility makes it easier for everyone to explore information that shows exactly where they need to focus and where to take action. Next up, let's talk about dashboards, one of Monday.com's most powerful features. Dashboards let you pull data from multiple boards into a single view, giving you a high-level look across teams and projects. And with customizable widgets, you can tailor dashboards to get exactly the insights you need. Let's now take a look at work docs. While not thought of as a traditional reporting tool, they let you create dynamic reports by pulling live data from one or multiple boards. You can draft project plans, meeting notes, or financial overviews, all in a flexible, free text format. Let's now talk about one of the newest and most powerful capabilities Monday.com offers, enterprise-level reporting. This suite of advanced built-in solutions is designed to give you comprehensive visibility across your entire project portfolio, with tools such as Risk Insights to spot issues early, work docs for fast project summaries, and the All Projects dashboard for real-time analytics across your portfolio. Building on enterprise reporting, let's talk Monday.com's AI. Monday AI can summarize projects, spot risks, automate task prioritization, and really, the limit does not exist. In short, Monday AI cuts manual work, speeds up decision-making, and makes your reports smarter and more reliable. Now it's time to see this all in action. I'll now walk you through a sample use case in my Monday.com demo account. Your own work may look different, and that's totally fine, because everything I'm showing you, you can adapt to any workflow or industry. For this example, I'm managing 5 product launches and marketing campaigns, each with its own dedicated project board, tracking pre-launch, launch, and post-launch tasks. These boards roll up into a central portfolio board, feeding a dashboard for a big picture view, and a work doc for a consolidated report. I'll show you how these pieces fit together and how you can set up something similar. Feel free to click around on your own screen as we go through this to help you get a feel for everything. So on the project board, we use groups to outline the phases of each launch or campaign, and columns to keep track of the data points for each stage of the initiative. We'll focus on a few important columns today. These include the budget column, actual costs, remaining budget, and the budget status. The budget and the actual costs are entered manually using a numbers column. The remaining budget and the budget status column use a formula column, which is super valuable as it allows us to manipulate our data in a way that gives us exactly what we need and what we will eventually feed into our reports too. So this remaining budget column takes the actual budget and subtracts actual costs from it to give me what's left. I also have the budget status column, which will tell me, depending on how much budget is remaining, if I am on budget, over budget, or under budget. Now, instead of needing to be a formula whiz, I can just ask Monday's AI assistant to build it for me. I give it a quick prompt here, and it not only writes the formula, but it also suggests fixes if I miss something. I can now use AI to make my board even smarter. For another example, I can use AI to autofill the people column based on things like source, channel, or criticality, so the right person is assigned instantly to any task. I can also use AI in the priority column to set low, medium, high, or critical priority based on the text or description, saving me tons of time while making my reports more robust. On top of that, we have other board views, so we're not only stuck in the main table. Let's start with filtered views. Sometimes you only want to see the relevant information, and that's where filters can help. In my overdue task view, I've added 2 filters, one for any status that is not done, and one for timelines that are overdue. Saving this view gives me a clear, reliable way to see just the tasks that need my attention. I've got 6 here, and then I can drill down easily from there. I've also added conditional coloring to highlight critical priority tasks, so I can see what needs attention at a glance and drill down differently. What's great is that we can create as many of these filtered views as we'd like on an individual board. Another view I've created uses charts to get a high-level look at cost and budget. The first chart shows overall channel spend, highlighting that radio and TV are way over the $20,000 limit that I've set as a benchmark line. But the second chart tells a different part of the story, that the total actual costs are only slightly over the budget. So this helps give a more accurate overall picture, despite one of the channels going way over. Now, if we come down here, we're looking at our budget spent per individual. So taking that remaining budget column that we set up earlier, I can easily see each individual spending from a high level relative to the budget that was allocated to them. It looks like Zach has some left to spend, Anna is slightly over by $500, and I'm way over my limit. For you to also know, you can add your own board views anytime by clicking this plus sign here, then exploring the views catalog for more options. Now I want to create a high-level view that will allow me to show aggregated data across 4 of the project boards. So I'm going to create a dashboard that connects multiple boards together. This works as long as the boards are standardized. And this dashboard gives us an overview of our 4 launches that we need visibility on. Let's first take a look at this battery widget. This is what I use to track progress of my tasks across my boards and get a clear picture of where progress stands overall. In this case, I'm at 37.3% completion, but since everything needs to be done by year's end, I may need to speed things up. I can click into any status to see which tasks fall there, making it easy to track and prioritize progress across all my items. Let's now take a look at this pie chart widget, which shows spend per channel, now aggregated across my 4 project boards that are connected to this dashboard. Here we see that almost 52% of the spend is going towards radio and TV, and 13% to Facebook, and smaller amounts across the other channels. Now on the right, we use these numbers widgets, and these compare our total actual costs to our total budget. We can see that we're definitely overspending. So now I want to drill down into the 4 individual marketing launches to see where we can actually cut back. Looking at these 4 launches, we seem to be doing okay on spend on most of the projects, except coming here to this HR software launch. It looks like we are spending way more than the budget we had for this project. So to pinpoint exactly where I need to cut, I now created a filtered table view. This table widget combines all boards together in one view. And I've added a filter to show only where the budget status contains over budget, so we can really track which items we're overspending on. Continuing down the line here, we have a Gantt view. And the Gantt is a really great place to see where we stand for our projects at a high level. I've also used the filtered option here. and I filtered out anything that's in the past and that's already been completed. So we're only looking at incomplete tasks or anything that is set for the future. Finally, the stacked bar chart in this dashboard provides a more granular view, showing channel distribution of tasks by individual. We can see that Zach focuses primarily on radio and TV, while Anna spends a lot of her time on Instagram. This gives us a clear sense of task allocation by each person. Now, if you're working in both high-level and low-level structures, this is where our new portfolio solution comes into play. Up until now, you had to build reporting manually, but now everything can be automated. You can instantly connect up to 200 projects in one portfolio, and it's super easy to add projects. You can either add a new one from a template, or even pull in one of your existing projects. I can also add any columns I want to this portfolio view, and I can mirror data from other boards, such as budget information, or even build formulas right at the portfolio level. From here, I can open up a snapshot view that shows me project health, progress, plan versus actual timelines, and more. This makes it super simple to see which projects are on track, at risk, and off track. And I can even switch views here to check done tasks, plan versus actual completion, and show by the project manager who is working on what at any given moment. And here's where it gets even better. We've added AI Risk Insights, a new portfolio view that highlights where you need to focus most by automatically spotting risks and allowing you to address them on the spot, and notifying any project manager right from this view. It can even generate an AI-powered executive summary, giving leadership a clear snapshot of what's happening in seconds. From here, you can also spin up an all projects dashboard with built-in widgets ready to go, while still being able to add your own if you'd like. It's the same dashboard experience you know and love, but now it scales automatically across your entire project portfolio. So whether I want a simple portfolio overview or a detailed project health analysis, I can pull everything together in just a few clicks. And of course, you can still customize this dashboard with any widgets that you need to showcase the data that fits for whatever you're looking to build. And now, let's talk about managing your most important resource, your people. With our end-to-end resource planning solution, you can start with the resource directory, a centralized place to manage everyone in your account, along with key attributes such as job role, team, skills, and location. From there, the Resource Planner lets you map out which resources you'll need at the project level, even using placeholders before assigning them, so you can plan ahead with confidence. You can then assign them to the relevant roles. Once resources are defined, the Capacity Manager gives you a complete view of assigned resources and availability across multiple projects or even entire portfolios, making it easy to spot overallocation and quickly reassign work. You can also group by various attributes to tailor this view to what works for you. Whether it's balancing tasks between team members or ensuring project timelines are supported, this solution helps you better manage your team's bandwidth and helps you make smarter and faster resourcing decisions all in one place. Lastly, let's dive into WorkDocs. They're a great way to visualize progress and create reports while pulling in live data. Here, we're building a report for our EMEA social media launch. At the top, we've got an executive summary, an introduction, and a live countdown. Our project overview shows most tasks complete, with only campaign analysis and customer feedback falling behind. Scrolling down, we can track key goals, high priority task progress, remaining budget from formula columns, and any outstanding tasks. Free text also lets us add context to the full story. The best part, dynamic values can be pulled from boards straight into WorkDocs. Just click Add to see all options or use a shortcut. Just hit // and a menu pops up. Click on More options to see all that's available that you can add into your WorkDocs. While dashboards give us high-level insights, WorkDocs can combine data, goals, and context into a clear, up-to-date, detailed narrative. As we close out today's session, let's go over some quick takeaways. 1, you can analyze inefficiencies in Monday.com and fill any gaps you have. 2, you can visualize your data in different ways using boards and dashboards. 3, you can use workdocs to create reports and bring all your information together to tell a story. 4, Monday.com's AI can speed up your work, automate workflows, summarize portfolios, and help drive decision-making. Before we wrap up, I want to share a few key resources with you. First, we have our knowledge base. It's packed with articles on everything you need to know, from how to create reports to how to get the most from specific widgets. If you ever get stuck, that's a great place to start. We also have the Monday Academy, where you'll find lessons, learning paths, and webinars. Type in reporting in the lesson section, and you'll see courses focused entirely on reporting. So definitely check that out if you want another perspective. So to close things out, go ahead and start creating your dashboards, and you'll quickly start gaining real insights from your data. Thanks so much for tuning in, and good luck on your Monday journey. I'm Sammy, and this was Leading with Data.